or black on your Sazabi, I strongly recommend having in your arsenal black and gray both, because black does not work well on white unless I think you're like phenomenally good at it. Gray is much better on white. Black is obviously a necessity for many darker colors. Brown, I haven't panel lined my Sazabi yet. Let me look at it and think about that. Part of it, I mean, most of it comes down to personal preference. Most of it comes down to personal preference. I would definitely use gray and black on this. Mostly black. I think the black would look best on this personally. It's going to make it look more mechanical and more clean. I think brown would let the eye feel a bit, would let the brain feel a bit like there's some rust in the joints. I would definitely go for mostly black for most of the lines that I'm seeing to get them to be really well defined and not even gray. Maybe the lighter, desaturated red, I might try gray on, but I'm mostly going to use the gray on the yellow parts if I want. You can use brown on the yellow, but yeah, I would mostly stick to the desaturated stuff for this kit. I wouldn't stick to a certain rule of thumb. If it's this color, then use this color. Other than if it's white, then use gray. If it's light tan or something, then use gray. If it's a light pink, you probably want to use brown maybe, but that's where you start having to choose. If it's a dark color, then you probably want to use a black, or go the opposite and, do a silver liner or something. But yeah, that's just my personal thoughts, and feel free to take that with less than a grain of salt. That's going to help this a lot too. Not to mention putting the actual decals on it, but wow. It's already an impressive kit. Once it gets panel lined too, that's the purchase that keeps on purchasing. I'm glad I still like that and find more ways to like it as time goes by. Been on a break of no stickers since been into Minecraft and Mario. Gotcha. Smoked salmon sounds good now. Big Shorty, hello, welcome. How you doing? Did I get the forced hideout? I did. I'm not sure if I can bring myself to open it. It's just such a precious kit. Love Sazabi, such a menacing mobile suit. Yeah, it's done right. And I typically don't like chunk. And I don't like the mono eyes. I don't like the Zaku derived stuff, usually most of it. Sinanju Stein though. Maybe leave some of the decals off of it. Leave it a little bit more plain. That one's interesting to me. But Sazabi works. Just totally works. It's that overdone, overly thick thing with way too many flaps and stuff. The Verka version. And I like it. Did I ever actually reach contact with Gnaj? I did. I'm trying to negotiate with him to get him. I'm trying to convince him to actually do a stream with me at some point. Just a remote co-stream thing. He's very busy, and he's an eclectic personality, I'll say, in real life. People using mechanical pencil as a panel liner sounds terrible. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a good idea to me, but I've seen some results, and people who know what they're doing and use good lead, good graphite, can actually get a really good job, a really good effect. Apparently you'll be around with the castle as well. Yes. Yes. I hope so. Interested in Formula One? I am. I used to watch every type of auto racing that I possibly could, but lately I've just not had the time. However, I won't stop watching Formula One. That'll be the last one to go for me. Number 7. That's right. How does it stick? I mean, this is a porous surface. These plastics are porous. They're not completely smooth. So the lead will actually adhere. It fills the holes, and some of it will stay on top if it's good. Again, if it's good graphite. Harder stuff is a really bad idea, but medium soft and good quality, relatively recent manufacture, especially will work. Believe it